Alright, greetings and salutations. My name is Comic Fire, and welcome back for more Soul Hackers 2. In the last episode, we finished up the tutorial dungeon, and in this episode, I'm going to take you back to the configuration because I apparently forgot to actually set it to button advance. I'll show you the difference in speed right now. Actually, no, I won't. See, now we have two options. This is our world map and how we're going to get to everywhere. It's not like in the first Soul Hackers where we can, traverse a world. I can read that katakana now. Editing comic, put it up. Well, this is a nice looking area. A good male living space. It's got some light bulbs. Bit of a woman fest in here, but it's okay. We can get some more men. Oh, if we really count the robos as women. Oh, don't be sassy, Melody. It's a comfy chair. Sit in it. I can't tell if Ringo's smaller or if that's just a giant couch.
Not really what I expected, but it's not bad.
Glad you like it. Fig, Melody, feel free to make yourselves at home, too.
Thank you for everything, Arrow.
Nice little plants.
Okay, let's get right into it. Arrow, you were trying to save Melody because of that light form thing, right?
Just using her for her boob snake.
There's no point in hiding it now, is there? Yeah, that's right.
Arrow, you can't just admit that.
And then went into me.
Of course. It's because I died.
Seems like an inefficient way to
those
transfer them.
covenant things are important somehow, but I'm only just now starting to wrap my head around it. Can you tell me more about them? You two are devil summoners after all.
Let's get some info.
Alright, this is my understanding of it. Covenants are like a big source of energy, and they've been passed down from soul to soul for generations.
Just like nuclear.
Supposedly, these covenant holders wield great power.
Not great enough if RS could take out Melody.
Well, simply put, possessing a covenant awakens the holder's latent abilities. In some cases, it can even spark, well, evolution. They say there's a total of 5 covenants out there. Having one is powerful as it is, but the effects would only go as far as the individual could take them.
Must sting to hear that, Melody.
If someone were to possess all 5, then that'd be something else entirely. Gather up all 5 covenants, and you could...
It's like the Dragon
You could
Balls.
what?
You could call forth what's known as the Great One, a being prophesied to bring ultimate destruction to the world as we know it. That's what they say, at least.
Just like Shenron.
Summoning this Great One is Phantom's top priority. Am I right, Melody?
She's not gonna just admit that.
Please. You don't really need me to confirm that, do you, Mr. Double Agent? If the holder dies, the covenant gets passed on to someone else. As a result, there's almost always some sort of conflict surrounding them. What a surprise.
That sounds inefficient in
see.
general.
So when Melody died, the Covenant found a new owner in Fig.
Just constant infighting.
Covenants and this world-ending Great One you mentioned. I believe these may be the seeds that make Ion's prediction come true.
That'd make
Gotta
sense.
be. Considering we're trying to stop the end of the world, the Phantom Society's shaping up to be a pretty big obstacle.
Agreed. And now that we know their intentions, we must protect this Covenant inside of me at all costs.
Let's get her some weapons.
That's going to be a problem for me.
Uh-oh.
Forget it, Melody. Our summoning abilities are... changed.
She still got her
We
Tonfa.
don't have control over our demons. Ringo does. We think it might be due to the soul hack.
Excuse me? No one told me about this.
Just shouldn't have
Don't
died.
Look at me.
Skill issue. Alright, now you can choose which option you want. And most importantly, it's going to give soul levels to the
You can
character
still
that you
summon
choose.
through me, however. Do you think you can make do with that?
I'd rather you just give me my summoning abilities back along with my covenant. Can you do that?
Nah.
Not right away, no. You owe me for bringing me back to life. Just think of this as a little collateral for the time being.
Get smoked.
Well, it's not a terribly good deal for me, is it? Way I see it, I'm basically your slave.
Well, we're a melody
You don't
summoner.
mince words. I like that. Still, I'm afraid I can't back down that easily.
I'll explain why soul
What
levels are
exactly is the
important
Covenant
later.
to you, Milady?
I don't think I need to explain why the Phantom Society needs summoners, do I?
Right. So you're after the end of the world too, huh?
Great.
Hey, Ringo.
Got two opposing
mind
forces
if I
working
ask you
together.
something?
Sure. What's up?
Ion aren't human, right? So why was the Covenant passed on to Fig? What are you, really?
Vaguely
We
human.
agents of Ion are highly intelligent beings born from a sea of information. By installing an ego into a simulated human body, the foundation is laid for a soul to develop alongside it.
Just like Kingdom Hearts.
So a machine can have a soul?
Is that so strange? Your bodies are practically machines too, albeit fleshy ones.
Even for our kind, there is still a lot about the soul that remains unknown. Like where they come from, or what they truly are. We're no experts either.
I think Ion's guts are all
But the
machiney.
self-evident truth is, should one accurately recreate a human body and provide it with a means of control, then a soul will naturally take root.
Or do you think
In other words,
they actually have
it's not
fleshy
just
parts?
this mechanical shell, or rather, this body at play. It's a complex chain of different physiological reactions that shape the soul.
Yeah, I didn't get any of that.
Chat GPT, gotcha.
Okay, then we're supercomputers trapped inside grandfather clocks.
With a soul.
In even plainer terms, our origins may be different, but we are more or less the same as humans.
Thank you,
The
Fig.
trade-off is, in this form we can't operate at Ion's full power, nor do we have access to massive amounts of data like we used to. Ah, I see. I guess that's why they said this form was the most ideal for our mission.
Yeah, we can't do
Can't
anything,
really
but it's
soul hack if
ideal.
You don't have a soul yourself, can you?
Oh, that's right, Ringo. I meant to tell you earlier, but I've made a new discovery.
You just upload that
It's about
ability into
Target
Aero.
Alpha. Ichiro Honda.
If I remember right, that's the famous computer engineer. What about him?
We couldn't soul hack him in
Vic was
time.
acting separately from me at the time. She was trying to protect Onda just as I was trying to protect you, Arrow.
The mission was a failure, but I managed to restore the surveillance camera footage. I found a video of what happened in the 24th Ward Municipal Tower.
Whoa, Nicaea.
And
He was killed by someone named Iron Mask.
Did you say Iron Mask? The leader of Project C finally makes his move.
Is that his given name?
It was him.
So, you know him. Or well, I guess you would, seeing as you two are together.
Ooh, drama.
you are?
He called himself Iron Mask. Are you absolutely certain?
Let's take a look at the footage. Outputting video.
It's not really a name that you can fuck up or mess up with anything else, huh? Pretty. How are we getting all these camera angles? Is the, security camera got a camera operator? Here's a shot a security camera would definitely need.
Impressive. I can't imagine how many security measures were in your way. You're no mere trespasser.
I love this guy. His voice actor's so good.
Ichiro Honda, I presume. The greatest computer engineer of our time. It's a pleasure.
And you are?
I am the leader of Project C. You may call me Iron Mask.
A bit on the nose. Was Black Suit taken? Or are you a prisoner broken free? Well, it's fine. You're welcome to celebrate with me, Masked Man. So is your little wallflower. It's complete.
A system to shatter the status quo, with a perfect name to shake the very foundation of academia. The Omni System. Glorious, isn't it? Can't you feel its power?
I like a cocky douche.
But now it's finished, and I'm done with it. If you're a thief, then go ahead and take it.
You've designed a masterpiece, Doctor. The Omni System will uplift mankind to new heights. Alas, I'm afraid your part in our grand pageant ends here. We want something quite different from you.
And what could that be?
I should have known. If you don't want my creation, then you must be after me.
Sexy.
Well, what dwells within me? You want the Covenant.
Just want him for his body.
Ah, you're already aware.
You do know I'm a genius.
So what's your defense plan, buddy? Non-existent, gotcha. Haha.
Say, masked man, one last tip. Call it a parting gift from a genius. No one can control the future. Iron Mask.
Is that all you got? And into the cooling system. Think the blood is gonna fuck with that at all? I guess it's not really enough to bother. It looks like a lot of water.
A future.
Buddy, those goes went through the boobs. Ah. He's so hungry. See, it's too spicy. Should have just let it go in the normal way.
Goodbye, Ichiro Anda. Your covenant served you well, but it will serve me far better.
Just gonna leave the poor guy there? Gave you exactly what you wanted. At least you didn't break his glasses. Farewell, Louis from Fire Emblem Engage. We'll never see you again. Unfortunately.
So that's it. Ichiro Anda was a Covenant holder too.
Guess that's why he was so smart.
And we got a good look at Iron Mask. Plus, whatever that freaky, murdery guy was.
The guy that tore out Anda's covenant, you mean?
Strength like that definitely isn't human. Maybe it's some new species of bear or something?
Nah, he was too
Melody,
twinky for that.
You were on Iron Mask's team. Know anything about that?
Not really. All I know is he called that thing Zenon. He also referred to it as a vessel for the Covenant.
Seems pretty important,
A
girl.
vessel for the Covenants, huh?
It seems he lacked the power to fend off their attack.
Will he do
Say,
any of us?
Milady, if you and Iron Mask are an item, why is he after you?
Ringo, what would you say to working together? You help me meet with Iron Mask.
What's in it for me?
I'll help you prevent this end of the world or whatever you've been going on about. And I'll give you all of the Covenant holders' names. Deal?
Well, that's useful.
You sure? I thought you wanted the world to end.
Some things take priority.
Oh,
All right then,
poor
Melody.
girl's upset.
It's a deal.
Well,
Rather
works
quick
for
to
us.
Trust, aren't you?
Not at all. But we both benefit from this. And for now, that's all I need. Speaking of which, I'm hoping we can count you in too, Arrow.
Sure. It's not like I don't have stakes in this.
Sweet.
Alright then. It's settled. Let's all just try to get along from here on out.
More party members.
You call that getting along? Arrow, did you do something to her?
I mean, technically.
No, at least, I don't think so.
They work for opposite factions.
Oh, really? Yatagarasu never did anything to interfere with the Phantom Society's plans?
Well, that's nothing new. Phantom and Yatagarasu have been at each other's throats for forever.
I hate it when humans act like this.
Well, where were they in the Rhino games then?
Maybe try to look at Arrow as his own person, rather than as a member of Yatagarasu.
I suppose I can do that.
Yeah, we'll see how that pans out.
On to the main topic. Melody, if you could go over the Covenant holders for us.
Alright, let's see what we've
Right.
got.
These are the 5 people the Phantom Society had marked as Covenant holders. First is Iron Mask, leader of the Covenant Recovery Project, or Project C. He's a Covenant holder as well.
Makes sense.
The Covenant Recovery Project.
How is the Phantom
Little on the
Society
nose,
able
but-
to identify these individuals?
A Covenant holder can detect another simply by looking at them.
Whoa,
A quick glance in their direction is all it takes. Coupling that with the organization's power, the Phantom Society has been able to identify Covenant holders for a long time.
Sure took their sweet time
Up
actually
next,
finding them,
we
though.
have Ichiro Onda, our late computer engineer. He held a Covenant, but had no summoning ability. Going off the security footage we just saw, his Covenant is currently being held by that man, Zenon.
Okay.
This means Iron Mask is in possession of at least 2 Covenants at this time.
The third
Bodes
Covenant
poorly.
holder is a devil summoner, Mangetsu Kuzunoha. I imagine a certain someone here knows a lot more about him than I do, though.
We got our games, Kuzunoha.
One of Yatagarasu's top devil summoners, and one of the key players in protecting this country.
There you have it.
I wonder if he's a Raido
The
then.
fourth is a man named Saizo, who operates out of Karakacho. He's a freelance summoner who's had dealings with both Yatagarasu and the Phantom Society.
Got a sweet looking
And
hat.
lastly, our fifth Covenant holder was me, though that's clearly not the case anymore.
Great.
That's the one I currently have.
So many of them have switched owners in such a short time. It's kind of hard to follow. Hang on a sec. Does that mean Iron Mask was targeting those 2 Covenant holders at once?
Oh.
That's true. Then the others could be in danger too. Milady, any idea where Saizo might be?
Word is, he's typically hanging around Bar Hydron about this time. It's over on Jinsando Street.
Sweet. Let's get
And
plastered.
that's where we gotta go. You coming, Fig?
I'll wait here for everyone. If worst comes to worst, we can't allow our enemies to obtain any more Covenants. That said, you'll need an operator of sorts to appraise the situation, so allow me to play that role from the back end.
Let's go. We'll just leave you alone where you
We'll
can
let
be
know what
attacked.
comes here then.
No one would ever imagine you'd be hanging out where Arrow's been seen. Sweet. So you can come back to the safe house at any time and fully restore your HP and MP. DLC, whatever, I didn't download it. You didn't get that in the Game Pass version. Yeah, no such luck. Game had Day 1 DLC too, which is really scummy, which is why I didn't support it. Cool. Early on, because the first time I played through the game, I didn't use the advanced thing, so I keep forgetting it's an option, so, it's a little slower at first. But overall, it saves you really a negligible amount of time, but if you want to mash through X, it's worth it. I can't read kanji. It was a jazzy looking place, isn't it?
The bar up the stairs is Hydron.
Hope this Saizo guy's in today.
Cool. There's a couple different places we can go here, but we're going to be coming back here mostly for Bar Hydron a lot. So, let's talk with the local wildlife. Alright, a little early for that. It's a name, you don't have to get it, buddy.
Aww.
I guess that makes sense. Can't expect someone to know everyone around. You silly Billy. Anyway, let's head into Zafiro.
Hero, huh?
Or Zafiro, there we
Looks
go.
like an accessories boutique.
Oh, a customer? I'm Mannequin. Might as well save you the breath. First-timers always beg to know my name.
Do they?
But I can hardly blame them. I mean, look at me.
Yeah?
Sure.
Well, browse at your leisure. It's only humans who want the finest glamour money can buy.
Okay,
But don't take
I'll
it
take
too
your word
hard
for it.
when you realize you'll never reach my level. Oh, God, I'm gorgeous.
This guy can't get enough of himself. Can he even see us? Does he even know he's running a shop? It's almost impressive.
What? No, impossible, inconceivable.
Oh no.
Whoa! What's up? You okay?
I see now. You're not human, are you?
Oh god.
Why do you say that?
Took that in stride.
Well, there certainly can't be a human more beautiful than me in this world.
You flirting, buddy.
Oh, thanks?
I won't settle for second best.
Okay, not a flirt, not a flirt.
Let me know if you need help.
Anyway, this is where we can get accessories. We can get... They can have various effects from just raising defense. Maybe you can get some HP, some sort like that one had an agility boost, as you notice. It's pretty cool. You do want to come back here pretty often. It swaps the, its stock can swap from time to time. So, pretty good to keep a good track of what's going on. I usually, anytime the game asks me to come back to Hydron, I always check Zafiro to see what's going on. See if there's anything new. Plus, it's always good to talk to Mannequin there, because he might have new things for you. Could this be Saizo?
Welcome. Ah, there's a new face in town. Name's Hughes. I own the place.
You remind me of
Hughes, huh?
Jin.
I'll remember that.
What can I get you? Never hurts to start with something easy, like a white ale or the like.
Oh, this guy knows his shit.
Sorry, but we're actually looking for someone.
His name's Saizo. You haven't seen him, have you?
Buy a beer and I'll tell you.
He was here not too long ago, but I think he left for work.
Drinking before
Might
work?
catch him over
Damn.
in Karakucho. That's where he runs his day-to-day.
We'll need to hurry.
Thanks for the rag. I'll save it for next time.
I guess we can't just go willy-nilly drinking whenever we want. I want that white ale. It sounds delicious. More of an IPA guy myself. Good old Voodoo Ranger. Plus, now we can just jump straight to Zafiro or Hydron itself. I think I forget a lot of the time usually and just end up walking. De La Mancha Don Quixote? I think I put that backwards. I fucked up the joke. Damn it. Anyway, Karakucho. This one's gonna be the commerce hub of the game. Though it's one that you can kind of ignore. Maybe it's more important on hard mode, but for the most part I didn't really bother blowing a lot of my money here. Look at him. Gojira. It's beautiful. Wait, don't leave me alone, you two. I was only born a few hours ago. I'm an unaccompanied minor.
Wait up, Milady!
Well, guess we're just leaving the robots to fend for themselves. Anyway, the big thing that you want to pay attention to here is Club Cretaceous, as they're saying, because this is where we get all of our side quests. And you're going to want to do all the side quests. They're very important.
Pardon?
Welcome, welcome! Those in search of cheap prices, look no further. De La Mancha is here to please.
I love her.
Hello there.
Well, aren't you polite? My name is Yume. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me.
What do you sell here?
Anything and everything. It's what sets our store apart from just about everywhere else.
I've seen stores
I
like
know
this.
it's a little noisy in here, but by all means, take a look around.
They don't have any near me, anything kind of like that, so they always feel very claustrophobic to me. But here we can get a lot of good stuff, like healing items, buffing items. You're gonna want to get a Trafiri Bomber too in general. Because
Is there anything else? Please come again.
coming up, the dungeons can be a little spooky with certain encounters. So it's good to have something to ensure that you can get away from them. Because otherwise, you might die.
Huh?
Breaking Mart, huh? This lady's very sad. I read one manga about like someone who was like got addicted to like a host club thing, and it was really, really sad. It got better in the end, I suppose.
Good evening.
Kind of feels like it's a popular thing to do in a city. What else is there to do but just look all spooked and run around?
Huh?
Taizo, huh? I might be in the market.
So this is what they call a club.
Well, from the looks of you, I take it you live on our side of the world.
Kokida!
Huh?
Sorry for surprising you, stranger. The pleasure's all mine. I'm Ginkgo, Madam Ginkgo to some of our summoner regulars.
Might be familiar.
Nice to meet you, Madam Ginkgo. I'm Ringo, but I'm not exactly a summoner. What do you mean, your side of the world?
Here at Club Cretaceous, we provide certain specialty services to the people of the city.
Kind of specialty are we
More
talking?
specifically, we put clients in contact with summoners for private contracts.
Oh, that's less interesting.
Really now? Sounds like this place is good for more than the nightlife. So if I drop by, I can hear about some local problems that need a summoner's skills? That's what you're saying?
This place seems too fancy for the
Yes, that's
nightlife.
Okay. Why tell me about this? Sounds like you want me in on these jobs. Got something you want me to do?
I'm sure I will soon enough.
Sweet.
Saving the world is certainly a noble cause, but there are times when you must narrow your scope and hear the smaller voices. All I'd ask is that you help the people who need it. That's the true calling of a devil summoner, after all.
I'll take your word
Sounds
for it.
fun. Might help me get the information I need too.
Trust me,
Well-
you get helped just as much as you help other people here. Because you know, with side quests, you get good items, you get new little bits of story.
Allow me to explain.
Aw. Get to hang with Yume more often.
To tell the truth,
I just can't imagine someone with a hat that big walking into a store that with aisles that small. Uh-oh.
I ask that you handle this as well.
Aw. Genko's taking care of the locals.
I humbly ask this of you.
Cool. What else you got for
As
me?
to this request,
Okay. How does that work? Okay. Should be simple enough.
I humbly ask this of you.
Alright, let's make it work.
Do you have any other business? I bid you good luck.
Now, we're not going to do the side quests quite yet because, you might notice our party's looking a little empty. There's no time limit on these ones in particular, so you might as well wait until you get, spoilers, your fourth party member.
Pardon?
I hope it's that Kuzunoha guy.
Sorry.
Plus, once I have all four, I can start explaining what those soul levels are important for. Ooh. Let's go to that host club with the Taizo. He sounds interesting. Our homies! Well, let's go see our homies! What could they be looking at over there? We'll just have to find out next time on Let's Play Soul Hackers 2. See you guys then!